Do you want to be able to cook up loads of stuff, maybe loads of food, or maybe you want to create loads of smooth stone? Well, you can. This is a charcoal generator. You're not going to need to go mining for your coal. I've helped you out. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, in my farm tutorial series. And it's coming on, isn't it? Look, we've done a number of farms now and I'm quite pleased. But one thing we've not done is helped you create any fuel. So this is going to be a really simple way of getting loads and loads of charcoal that can fuel your furnaces. So you can basically make stuff like smooth stone, and we'll do probably a smooth stone generator farm at some point in this series as well. Or maybe you can cook food that you've not cooked in some of the farms we've already got. Who knows? But you might want to be able to do loads of stuff with furnaces, and I'm going to help you. If you haven't hit that like button already, you're a bit slow. Make sure you smack that button and make it very blue. If you haven't already hit it, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It will be great to see you in my sub club, and hopefully also the notification squad. It's on the screen now. You can see exactly how you're going to do it. There's no excuses, and there's also no excuses for not getting on with this tutorial. Let's do it now. So you can see it's not a very big build at all. We're only going a square, 2 deep, 5 tall and 5 across. Dead simple, and there's actually absolutely doddle redstone involved with this as well. It couldn't be easier, so let's get on with it. You need to decide which is the front of your building, and when you know, come down to the left corner of the front of your building and get yourself 1, 2, and in that one put a block, 3, 4, and in that one put a block. Then come to 2 and go up 1 and then another one and put another block. Then grab yourself a dropper and come across, and in the other corner of that square you've just made, stick the dropper facing upwards. Go into crouch, stick another dropper on top. That bit is dead easy, and it's probably the most complicated part of the whole build. Then get a comparator. We want to be able to know when something is in this dropper, and something will be in this dropper soon. And that comparator is going to basically tell. Get a comparator pointing outwards, and that will shoot a signal when there's something in that dropper through the comparator into this block. Stick some redstone between those 2 blocks, and that will transfer the signal from that block to that block. Then we want to transfer the signal from this block to that one, and we need to suck the signal out because a bit of redstone on its own won't work. So use a repeater, that flips that over there, and then we want to transfer the signal from that block back in to that dropper. And we do that because that will then activate the dropper and the dropper above it and shoot the stuff that's in it all the way up to the top. So it's like a really simple item elevator, and we do that just with another bit of redstone. How easy is that? Absolutely doddle. Now we need to be able to feed things into the back of that bottom dropper, otherwise there will never be any signal going anywhere. And we're going to do that with a hopper, and we're going to go into crouch, and we're going to put a hopper shooting straight into the back of that first dropper, and then we can create a row of 3 in total pointing in towards that. So if anything comes in here, it will go into there, which will go into there, which will go into the dropper, which will activate and shoot stuff out the top. And let us demonstrate that by shoving something in here like that. There we go. On it comes, and it's up the top like that. Absolutely perfect. So that's what we're looking for. That's the first bit done. So now we need to use a couple of furnaces. We're going to use 2 furnaces in this system. You can make the system bigger, but I think for the purpose of this, let's just do a 2 furnace system. Go into crouch and put furnaces on that side and that side. So you've got 2 furnaces rolling away right there, and then in the back of these furnaces we need to get 2 more hoppers, and they're going to feed in. Again, press crouch, 1 and 2, just like that. Very simple. Then we're going to get ourselves a chest, and we're going to put the chest on top of these 2 hoppers here. Again, you've got to go into crouch, otherwise you'll open the hopper. Go 1 there and 1 there. Really simple. And then we get another hopper, shoot that into the side of the chest. And what's going to happen there is anything that gets shot up this tower is going to shoot into that hopper and pop into the chest. And what you can see here, we have created a cycle. We're going to create our charcoal using the furnaces, which is going to be collected once it's done, come up this item elevator into the chest, and that chest is then going to feed the furnaces. So it's going to basically be creating its own fuel. It is self-sufficient. You never have to refuel this thing again. It's absolutely brilliant. This is what we're looking for, something that's going to be self-sustaining. Then come around the back, because it's no good having furnaces rolling if there's nothing going into it. So get yourself into crouch mode and put a hopper going into the top of the furnace, and that is going to feed into the top of the furnace, and that's what we're going to make the charcoal from. So that'll be the wood. So we need a chest to put into that. So come down, getting again into crouch, loads of crouching going on here, and put a double chest going on top of those two hoppers. So this double chest is going to be used for the stuff we want to make the charcoal out of, and this chest will collect the charcoal once it's made, and all at the same time will refuel these furnaces when they have run out of fuel. So that is absolutely brilliant. And what we'll do, let's get ourselves just a couple of stacks of charcoal, because I've got it here. Doesn't have to be a couple of stacks, just put a few bits in if you wanted to. And if we just bang those into that double chest there, you can see they're starting already to get sucked down. And if we come around here, we will see we have got charcoal coming into the furnace, ready to give that a bit of a fuel. Now, we have got 4 gaps here. Now, these 4 gaps are going to get in the way, because what's going to happen is when this is quite full, this chest is quite full, we're going to find that it's going to want to fill up all 5 of these gaps, and we don't want that to happen. So we need to put in something to block 4 of those 5 channels. And one of the best things to use, I've found, is dirt. So I'm going to get 8 dirt blocks, and I'm going to put 4 dirt blocks, 1 into each of those sections. Now, the reason dirt works really well is because it won't go into the fuel section of the furnace. It won't burn. Dirt don't burn, not like that. It certainly doesn't burn in Minecraft. So we are going to be able to block that off completely. So when we then get product coming through, we're going to find that it's only going to fill up that space, and we're not going to lose loads of stuff in the system, which is absolutely brilliant. So before we build some access underneath, we're going to get a bit of floor, because I need to be able to walk around and not fall down the blooming great big hole that we've created. So bring that floor around all the way to the back like that, and do the same on the other side, but leave this bit open for now, because we're going to create a nice access. And then we're going to do something just a little bit different. I don't often use acacia wood, but I thought today let's use a little bit of acacia. So let's go 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then come along here 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then similarly in each corner we're going to create a nice acacia square and 4 like that. Now, what I also thought would be quite nice is to use something that kind of matches that acacia. It's that lovely orange colour, so we're going to use some orange terracotta. We're in 112, so we can officially call it orange terracotta now. We don't have to use hardened clay, and we're going to come up like that. We need to go into crouch to come on top of that there. We'll come up 1 too far, and then I'm going to get some steps, and I'm going to use stone brick stairs because I just quite like the way they mix in with the orange terracotta, and we're going to use stone brick stairs in a moment to create some extra effect. Let's get some more orange terracotta and put it there and there, and we're going to create what's effectively the frame for this particular build. So we're going to come all the way around here. We're going to leave that open for now, and then we're going to come here and here. So this is a really simple little build, and I think we're going to be able to create something that looks really, really quite nice. So we've decided to make it nearly finished, not quite finished, look a little bit like this, but I'd be really, really interested to see what you make yours look like. So if you listen to that Twitter orangutan that has just come up on the screen right now, send me a pic of your particular coal generator, and I'd really, really be interested to see what it looks like. What we need to do now is just to finish off the trimming, so I'm going to get some stone brick slab just to come around these wooden feet. It gives the impression of the step continuing without actually being a step, because the step would be just way too much in terms of height. We need to just have it around here like this, and there also. So you can see we're coming in, we've got a nice entrance, and we've got a little sign that says Avo's charcoal generator. There is no doubt what it is we are doing. We do need an item frame now, so let's get an item frame in there, and we're going to stick one item frame on there, except I need to go into crouch every time. One item frame on there. No, let's pick the item frame. One item frame on there, one item frame on there, and then in this item frame we need to put the charcoal, because that is what we're going to be collecting from there. And then in this item frame we need to put the wood, because that is what we're going to be putting in the top one. In fact, it's what we're going to put in the top one now. We can see what we're doing because we've got some glowstone. Let's open up that chest, and we're going to put a load of wood in that chest, and you can see that the wood is pouring into those furnaces really nicely, and that will be cooking away brilliantly, and soon we'll have some charcoal generated. Some of it will go straight back into the system, and some of it will come for us to collect to use in other systems. It takes one piece of charcoal to do 8 blocks of wood. So that's only 8 blocks of charcoal to do an entire stack of wood. You're going to be in profit by a factor of 8, which is absolutely fantastic. So we've come round to the back, and we've got a little access portal here which we just flick up, and we can go down and have a look at what is going on inside. And you can see we've got some really nice furnacing going on, which is absolutely great. So if we open up the furnace, you can see that is burning that oak really nicely. The charcoal hasn't even gone down yet. We've done loads, and you saw the flash of the charcoal, and I'll just wait for that arrow to come across, but you see the flash of the charcoal as that is generated and then whisked away to that storage system. So that's exactly what we need. The same is true of the other one. That's brilliant. We've got some lighting down here just to stop any mobs from spawning, and a ladder to get up so as we can actually get out of the thing. There we go. So let's get that back down again, and our system is complete. So there you have a small charcoal generator. As I say, you can make it bigger if you wanted to. You could make it 4 furnaces and even 6 or 8 furnaces if you chose to be able to generate even more charcoal. But I think for a single player, and certainly for even some small SMPs, this is all the charcoal you're likely to ever need to fuel your systems, which is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What you might even be able to do is link it up to the tree farm, and perhaps even have the tree farm feed in the wood in directly into this by some clever transportation system. That's an idea you could maybe have a think about, and maybe you could do that too. Brilliant. I've just thought of that just off the top of my head. Superb. If you've enjoyed this video, please do make sure you smack that like button all over the place. It would be really good to know you're enjoying the videos, and make sure you hit the sub club button. Join my sub club. It'll be good to see your name on that list, and I'll see you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.